versus FTR. And I really enjoyed this match. It was a lot of fun, I thought. But what I didn't enjoy was the finish, in which we saw Adam Copeland become unbeatable, literally. So what happened was that FTR took out Christian Cage on the outside, and then they got into the ring, hit Adam with the ring bell, and then gave him a spike pile driver. He kicked out. Then they hit him with the shatter machine. He kicked out again. And then Adam hit one spear to, I believe it was Cash Wheeler. 1, 2, 3. What sense does that make? None. Absolutely no sense at all. So I thought that was just completely ridiculous. And it really kind of actually pissed me off a little bit because it just doesn't make sense. Like, there's no sense to it. But anyways, besides all that, I thought this was a fun match. And also a shout out to Adam Copeland. Also giving a shout out to John Cena. Because Adam hit the 5-knuckle shuffle and then hit the FU to, I believe it was Dax Harwood, which got a Cena chant from the crowd, so I really did enjoy that. And it is a shame that we're not getting an Edge versus John Cena match for one last time during Cena's farewell tour, which does suck, but oh well, at least we got this. So now I'm expecting John to do a tribute to Edge if he hasn't already done so. But yeah, all in all, a fun match. And next up, we had Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill, which I think is such a terrible name. Please change it, I beg of you. Anyways, I thought this was pretty good. It was a bit messy in some parts, especially the ending where Eddie, it looked like he missed his spinning back fist, and even Tony Schiavone pointed it out on commentary saying, oh, he missed. Like, that took me off guard. I did not expect Tony to, like, actually say that on commentary. Like, why would you even say that in the first place? Anyways, yeah, I did think that they handled Eddie's return poorly. I thought it really should have been a surprise on the show. I would have just had Big Bill just issue an open challenge to anybody to face him on the show, and then Eddie come out to like a huge pop, but that didn't happen. Instead, we got Big Bill randomly saying, I want to fight Eddie Kingston. Like, how lame was that? But Eddie still got a huge pop from the crowd, and they love him, so yeah, and I am glad to see Eddie back as well. And then we had a tables and tax match between Mark Briscoe and MJF, and I thought this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this match. Now, I do know that thumbtacks are way overused in this company. Trust me, I've gotten tired of them as well, but I thought they played a good role in this match. They did serve a purpose. This was a tables and tax match after all, so yeah, and I'm assuming this was the blow-off match for this feud between MJF and Mark, so it did serve a purpose. But yeah, I was really shocked to see that Mark Briscoe got the win, and I don't think this will hurt MJF at all, but yeah, I'm really happy for Mark, and hopefully he'll get a push this time around, because I feel like he loses way too many matches, and I think AEW can really make him into like a big time baby face. So yeah, overall good match. And next we had a trios match as we had Third Syndicate versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, and I think their team name is called the Demand, which is a very stupid name. Anyways, this was a good match. I do think it would have been better if it was a tornado tag match. But yeah, it was still enjoyable. I will say that the second half was way more fun than the first half. The first half was kind of like but things really ramped up as the match kept on going. So yeah, good match. And after that, for the TBS Championship, we have the champion Mercedes Moné defending her title against Rio. And this was actually good. To be honest, I really wasn't looking forward to this match all that much because it was painfully obvious that Mercedes was going to retain, but this turned out to be a very good match, and Rio got in a good bit of offense, so I did appreciate that. I'm glad it just wasn't like, all Mercedes in this match, so yeah, some nice back and forth action here. So yeah, overall, good match. And then we had a triple threat match for the AEW Unified Championship. That's with the champion Kazuchika Okada defending his title against Konosuke Takeshita and Masakura Dorada. This was incredible as expected. I was highly looking forward to this match when it was announced, and yeah, it did not disappoint at all. This was so good from beginning to end. And all three of these guys, they played their parts so well, but yeah, huge shout out to Masakura Dorada. He was definitely the highlight of this match for sure. Like, he was, I heard, if you guys don't know who Solomon Mustard is, he's a YouTuber or podcaster, and in his review he said that it feels like Masakura Dorada knew that he was going to take the pin in this match, so he did everything that he could to steal the show, or at least steal the match in this case. And yeah, he did just that. He was awesome in this match, and so was Okada and Takeshita, but Dorada, yeah, he was so good. But yeah, this was excellent. I highly recommend you guys go ahead and watch this match if you didn't already. And then we had a coffin match between Jon Moxley and Darby Allin, and this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this match, and it was violent as all hell, as expected. And I also really dig this feud. Now, granted, I can't stand the Death Riders. I think this faction has gone on for way too long, and they have really hampered down the show's quality. Well, when Jon Moxley was champion, at least. Now the show is better, but still, his reign as champion was just so bad. But you know, this being like a side rivalry, you know, for like no championships, I think is a good thing. And Darby Allin is like the perfect, you know, rival for this group. So I really do dig this whole feud. So yeah, the match was really good. And then we got the return of Pac, who looks really different. And I thought that he looked like Austin Aries at first. So yeah, it's really weird seeing Pac without the long hair, and also with a shirt on. So I hope Pac does stay healthy, because he has a habit of always getting injured and being out for months and months. But yeah, really good stuff here. And next up, we had a fatal four-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship. That's with the champion Toni Storm defending her title against Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Tekla. And this was a very good match. And before I get into my review, I just want to say AEW has one of the best women's divisions like ever. Like, I compare this division to to the women's division that NXT had all those years ago, during the Black and Gold era. You know, when they had like Asuka, Ember Moon, Shayna Baszler, Io, Shirai, Kairi Sane, all those girls. Yeah, I think it measures up to that quality of a roster. Like, the talent is just insane that they have right now for the women. Yeah, and this match really showcased the talent that they do have right now. And yeah, this was a very good match, very fast-paced. And shockingly, Chris Statlander actually is the new AEW Women's World Champion, which I am very happy for. I've always been a fan of Chris Statlander, and I always thought she should have won the title earlier in her career, but, you know, it's better late than never. So yeah, very happy for her. Yeah, just a really good match here. And in the semi-main event, we had a four-way tag team ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. As by the champions, Brodito defend their titles against Jet Speed, the Young Bucks, and Hichisaro, and Josh Alexander. And this match was fun, but very brutal. My gosh, I'm gonna be very surprised if no one in this match got injured. And the spot that stuck out to me the most was between Mike Bailey and I believe Hichisaro. You guys probably know which spot I'm talking about, but my gosh, I thought Mike Bailey crushed Hichisaro's head. It was very brutal. Yeah, like I said, this match was a lot of fun, and I can definitely say that the tag team division in AEW is back. For a while there, the tag team division sucked. It was so bad, but now, yeah, it is definitely back for sure. And in the main event for the AEW World Championship, we had the champion Adam Page defending his title against Kyle Fletcher. this match. I will say that my stream was lagging a lot during this match, and a lot of buffering too, so I couldn't really enjoy this match fully or as much as I wanted to. But I can definitely say that this match was amazing still. Very back and forth. Again, another brutal match here. At first I was kind of questioning of why Kyle Fletcher got this title shot, and if he was ready. And after watching this match, I can definitely say that he is almost ready. I think it's probably his attire or what he was wearing. Like the pink stuff. I think he just needs to up his attire more. And I think that's basically it. He just needs new attire to to be like fully ready for the main event scene and for people to take him more seriously. So yeah, drop the pink shit. But yeah, Kyle is great, and so is Adam Page as well. And this was a great match to end an amazing pay-per-view. And that will do it for my review of All Out 2025. And the show was freaking great. I was about to say top to bottom, but Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill wasn't the best match, but still I didn't hate it. It just wasn't, it wasn't that good to be honest. But it did feel good to see Eddie Kingston back, so at least we got that. I still wish it was a surprise to see him return, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, overall, just a very good show. My match of the night is definitely Okada versus Takeshita versus Dorada. I love that match so much. And I'd probably put Page versus Fletcher as my number 2. That's my second favorite. So yeah, good on AEW for putting on probably one of my favorite AEW shows ever. Actually, now that I think about it, the show is just great. I'd probably put it up there with Revolution 2020 and All Out 2021. Yeah, so yeah, good on AEW for putting on a classic show here. And if I had to grade the show overall, I'd probably give it like a 9.5. Is that too high? Maybe a 9. 9.3. I'll go somewhere in the middle. 9. Yeah, I'll go 9.3. Yeah, great show. If you guys haven't seen this show, I highly recommend it. So, with all that being said, that'll do it for this review. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of All Out 2025. And with all that being said, this has been the ASMR Fanatic signing out.